Air signs. I'm about to do you guys this reading. I first set my collective live private because I tried to do that fucking, what is it called? The lip liner technique I seen on TikTok. And I end up having like fucking brown lip liner up here. Looked like I had a big ass bruise, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. So I end up setting it back public and just washed all that shit off. Anyways, this is going to go for Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Please take the messages as they resonate. Everything is not going to resonate with you, and roles can be reversed. Please excuse me as I play with my hair a little bit, y'all. I still got to get used to going on live. Fucking Arizona water's been having me break out, but I did just do a facial mask, so hopefully all this shit is clearing soon. And of course, I've been using my goat milk and turmeric soap. Anyways, this is going to be air signs collective messages. Please take it how it resonates. Everything is not going to resonate with you. And of course, as always, roles can be reversed. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius could resonate with the recent past, present, or near future. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I definitely had a few shots, which I need to stop saying definitely, but I need to be mindful of because since Christmas, I have been drinking more than usual. But I think it's because I'm finally at like a period in my life where it's like I can decompress after being in survival mode for so long. And I mean, shit, man, if y'all had to survive the shit I survived, I mean, I'm sure y'all got your own shit y'all surviving too. We all got a testimony, but it's definitely not easy, but necessary. Anyways, thank you, Most High, ancestors and spirits that match my intentions, for allowing me to get these messages out to air sign. Can you please read the energy of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius and provide the accurate clarity that they are seeking or needing to hear? I wonder if it's going to be similar to the collective messages, because collective was definitely talking about releasing that, how do I want to say, releasing the inner demons, but it was definitely talking about getting in touch with your shadow side. All right, so what are we going to start off with? We're going to start off with some of these oracle. But yeah, I told myself I'm never in my fucking life going to try lip liner ever again. That shit's just not meant for me. I don't know how to do that shit. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Trying too hard. That's what it was. Anyways, what is going to be the overall theme for air signs messages today? Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. As usual. And of course, this is the card that fell under. Okay. Whew, listen deeply. So to start to read the theme of you guys' message today, air sign, the overall theme I have is listen deeply. With listen deeply, this is just talking about making sure you're not ignoring or avoiding your intuition. Paying attention to red flags, paying attention to the coincidences that are happening in your life. Now, usually I would say, that's my damn son. Now, usually I would say this could be platonic. It could be with family. It could be romantic. But the next card out I do have is romance and connection. So some of you guys could be dating somebody. Some of you guys could be in relationships. You could be in the talking stage. I don't know. But I see it's important as you listen deeply to your intuition. Doesn't necessarily have to be negative or bad, but I do see that the ancestors want you to pay attention to, once again, the coincidences in your life. Next card out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. You could either be seeing 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And this is just a confirmation that you guys are in alignment for some sudden shifts, some sudden changes. With these sudden changes, I do see that the ancestors are wanting you to focus on the bigger picture right now. Try not to, kind of like the collective message, try not to rush into some type of process. Try to be patient right now. Understand whatever it is you guys are experiencing. Of course, it's spiritual lessons. And I know you guys are probably tired of hearing that. But I even have a confirmation that says lose the attitude. So with these two cards that are coming out, some of you guys could be a little frustrated because you're still in a cycle of learning some type of lesson. You're still in a cycle of evolving to the greatest version of yourself. Some of you guys could have felt like you completed a cycle, but there's still some type of necessary lesson that you need to experience before you come into your full rebirth season. Now, keep in mind, this could resonate with the recent past because I do have a confirmation for a repeat offender. And with my repeat offender card, this is usually someone who has already showed you what they were capable of. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm about to take this tight-ass ponytail out. Someone who probably had you in an energy where they wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to overindulge in them. I hear constant reassurance. So maybe you guys were dealing with someone who was insecure, maybe had low self-esteem, so they needed constant reassurance. When you weren't able to provide that reassurance, this person could have lashed out on you, or just some ego-based energy. Again, doesn't necessarily have to be romance, but romance and connections definitely came out in the beginning of your reading. Air signs, I see you guys are moving on, which makes sense. With this moving on card, you guys could be moving on from a particular person you were attached to for quite some time. Some of you guys could be moving out of a home. Some of you have recently quit your job, or you're debating about quitting a job and starting a new one. Whatever this is, I see what you moving on. You're like leaving the past in the past, and you guys are getting ready for the unknown, which is extremely positive because even if you can't see it right now, I see by you guys moving on, you're getting ready to enter some type of status, some beauty, or success. So this also goes back to listen deeply. Listen to your inner knowing. Even if you're not 100% sure how something's going to come about, kind of like I said in the theme of the message, even if you're not 100% sure how something's going to work out for you, pay attention to your inner knowing, pay attention to your intuition, because it's definitely leading towards prosperity. It's time for you guys to leave the past in the past. And with this moving on, again, this is just not about moving out. This is just not about quitting a job or releasing the past. This is also about letting go of old mindsets and old ways that won't serve you in your next chapter. These old ways could have something to do with some form of self-sabotage. Maybe you were in an energy where you guys once was chasing, where if this was chasing a person, chasing a lifestyle, chasing a job, chasing a manifestation versus attracting. But I do see... I'm sorry, yeah, my fucking connection. I do see by you guys taking a leap of faith, you're not going to have to worry about chasing. Now, air sign, it's so crazy because I was talking to a fire sign. She's a Leo, but it's been a lot of bullshit when it comes to people's jobs and appointments. Air sign, I do see that there's definitely a boss here, a manager, a shift lead, or this is just a motherfucker who takes their job too serious. If you feel like someone has been nitpicking at you, someone's targeting you, someone's trying to make your workload harder than what it is, that's exactly what it is. So I do see, let me get my energy together, y'all. But I do see, again, going back to moving on, you guys could be anticipating, once again, leaving a job, quitting a job because of this energy. Pay attention to your inner knowing. I know there's like a saying where it's like quitters never win and winners never quit and shit like that. But I remember a long time ago, I had seen a video on Facebook. It's actually a fucked up video, but it's reality. And in the video, it said, like, just because you don't quit doesn't mean you'll be successful or succeed. And I only bring that up because some of you guys may be trying to ride a wave thinking that things are going to get better. And for some of you guys, it will be. But you guys know I don't sell you dreams. So I see if you are in like a hostile work environment, if you don't get along with your boss, if every single day it seems stressful because a boss or a manager is targeting you, well, then you need to start to make plans to go ahead and leave that environment. Again, with this repeat offender, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could just be a boss or a coworker, or just someone who continues to offend you, someone who continues to nitpick at you. And like I said, with status, beauty, and success for my masculine energy, this is just handsome. But with the status, beauty, and success, I do see by you paying attention and listening to your inner knowing, your inner wants, you are going to be led towards this. So once again, focus on the bigger picture. Eliminate any fear or lack that you may be having right now. Because again, you guys are chasing something, but it's like the more you chase it, the farther it's going to get away from you. Whew. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Matrix illusions. Inviting dark energy. Necessary lessons. So it's all about you versus your self-respect. You got to be in breadcrumb. Now, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be your work environment. This could be in a family dynamic or a romance. But I do see inviting dark energy, inviting bad company, and there's a necessary lesson here. So I do see whether by force or free will, like I always tell people, sometimes Most High breaks our hearts to save our souls. Sometimes Most High creates frustrations for us to see the bigger picture. Regardless, I see that they're getting ready to get you out some type of matrix illusion. And that matrix illusion is like, again, the fear of quitting. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel a little uncomfortable doing this reading, but I don't control the cards that come out. But it's like the fear of quitting, the fear of leaving something behind, thinking that you can't obtain something better. Or maybe you feel like you're quitting too soon. But I see, again, when someone realizes this matrix illusion, when someone comes into the comprehension that, like, your boss just doesn't fucking like you. And this person, if they have already done shit, they've already done making you do tedious work, if they're already nitpicking you, they're going to continue to do it. I see that once you leave something behind, focus on the bigger picture and be on this path towards prosperity. By just trusting your intuition and inner knowing, you will be on the rise. You'll be reaching a higher potential. You'll be gaining stronger discipline. You'll be learning a lesson. The lesson has something to do with your self-respect and what you're willing to tolerate. So that goes all the way back to this: lose the attitude. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Take it how it resonates. You know what? I'm going to actually pull some financial oracle since boss and manager came out. All right, what's some financial oracle, ancestors? Locked. Work you want may not be in reach right now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting for an opening. Your new place offers you job security. So this is kind of like the slow and steady climbing to the top. But my next card out is outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation. You may not be able to control the outcome. The cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. That goes back to sometimes Most High breaks our hearts to save our souls. So rather by force or free will, I don't know if someone's like quitting impulsively or someone's going to get fired. Again, if it's not a work situation, this could be like a home environment. This could be a relationship where someone's leaving you high and dry. Whatever the case is, it's kind of like this was divinely orchestrated. And with this divine orchestration, the ancestors are reassuring you, you are going to be okay and all your needs will be met. Now with this lock, this temporary energy here, my manifesting card came out. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and taking inspired actions to make it happen. So some of you guys may have to take on a temporary position, or you may have to do something temporary, become a little flexible in order for you guys to give yourself enough time to manifest your next chapter. Regardless, I mean, I guess it's just how much you believe in yourself and how much you believe in magic. But regardless, if you guys are taking inspired actions to be on the horizon of something greater, I do see you're going to be able to reap the fruits of your hard labor. But it's all about patience. Now, I do see, I can't make this up, you have everything you need to proceed and succeed. So if you carry some type of fear of lack, like, oh, I lack this, oh, I lack that, I don't know how I'm going to be able to get here, I don't know, like all them questions, all those fear-based mindsets is what's holding you back right now. Not only that, take it how it resonates, but I do see someone here also lives a very toxic lifestyle. They're very reckless, blindsided towards near destruction, not living right. This could have something to do with overindulgence, overspending your money, time management. It's just something here where you guys need to apply a little bit more structure into your life just so you can be able to see the results and the outcomes that you're working hard towards. Because again, you can work hard towards something, but if you're also in the process or if you're also in the energy of sabotaging yourself, it's hamster wheel energy. You're just always in a period of working hard with no results. I do see also, some of y'all need to watch your mouth. Be mindful of what you say. What is this watch your mouth card, ancestors? Yeah, don't... This watch your mouth could also have something to do with oversharing what you're working on. Like if this is pertaining to a job, make sure you're not like at work telling people, oh, I'm about to quit, or oh, I got this new job, because that's just going to create an even more hostile work environment. Others of you, this may have something to do with you guys allowing your emotions to overpower your intelligence. I do see you guys could be tempted to lash out or talk shit. But like I said in my pent life, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So just make sure you're being mindful of how you're communicating to people. You're not coming across extremely aggressive, I guess. I don't know, but I do have the storm is clearing, the sun is coming out. With the storm clearing, the sun coming out, I do see you guys have a month full of blessings to look forward to. This came out in a collective message as well. So this is just reassurance that you guys are exactly where you're supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Going back to those necessary lessons and being divinely orchestrated. Yeah, there's something you're coming into where you guys earn. Now, I want to talk about stability a little bit. Some of you guys could be experiencing overdue bills, shut-off notice. Some of you guys could be facing evictions, or maybe you have to move and you're a little nervous about this. I see things are going to be working out fine for you. So if you're like in a roommate situation, if you live with family members, maybe a cousin, an aunt, this could be your parents, whatever the energy is, I definitely see you're living with people who are very envious of you. And I see that if you are in like a roommate situation or something similar to that, there's some conflict here, but this conflict is avoidable depending on your response and your reaction. Now, I do have a negative tower moment, and we know tower moments are just abrupt changes that happen out of nowhere. It's only considered negative because it may trigger some type of emotion inside of you. But I see you guys are being set free. So if you are in a roommate situation, understand that my phone's dying, and I charged it. I didn't charge it that much though. But if you're like in a roommate situation or in a situation where you live with somebody, or I don't know, something about stability, sooner than later, there is going to be some abrupt changes that happen out of nowhere, but it's really going to be for the betterment. It's leading you towards real stability. It's leading you towards real progress. It's leading you towards real wealth. But the way it may happen may not be favorable. It's kind of like my experience when I came down to Arizona and I moved with a fucking friend. That bitch is an Aquarius too. I hope she don't subscribe to my YouTube. I don't understand bitches who follow. Like, once I cut you off, move on. But anyways, I moved down here because of a friend who talked me into this. Literally, I did not agree to this off the bat. Talked me into this to move me to bumfuck ass Buckeye, which is the country. My early 20s, all I used to talk about is, oh, I want to move to the country. I want my own farm. I want my own homestead. I lived in the fucking country. That shit's horrible. Horrible. That shit sounds good. But living in it, until you motherfuckers actually live in the country like I was in the country, I don't want to hear none of that shit. It smelled like straight horse shit every fucking day. Every day it smells like horse shit and cow shit. There is no sidewalks. There is no street lights. There is nothing out there in the country. It's nothing but dirt and fucking sand. It was horrible. But you know, I charged that shit to the game because, I mean, I uprooted me and my son's whole life just for this bitch to kick me out because I told her I wanted to move to Phoenix. Just the craziest, weirdest shit ever. But her kicking me out set me free. Set me free. If she had not kicked me out, I would have never discovered how beautiful Arizona was. When I first came here, I thought this fucking place was shit. I fucking hated it. But then when I started to experience Mesa, when I started to experience Arizona, those are the only two places I say Arizona, Phoenix, those are the only two places I've seen other than the fucking prostitutions and pimps. I was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful out here. There's fruit trees. There's a fruit tree in my backyard. There's fruit trees and orange trees and apple trees and lemon trees everywhere. I don't never have to buy fruit again. Versus being out in bumfuck Buckeye. Look up Buckeye. I want y'all to look up Buckeye, Arizona. Shittiest place ever. You mean to tell me this bitch been living here for 8 years? No wonder why she hate me. And I hope she see this shit because you're a weird ass bitch for still stalking me. Or her fucking weird ass landlord. Anyways, leaving the past in the past, leaving 2025 in 2025. Anyways, whatever's going to happen is kind of meant to happen. And although it may seem negative, it may not happen the way you expect it to. It may be an unfavorable circumstance. It's still leading you towards prosperity. So this all goes back to trusting the process right now. Because you guys are breaking free from something that you weren't meant to be in for a long time. Yeah, hurt people. You guys were around some pretty miserable ass people. And then the next card out is leave past hurt in the past. I know, ancestors. I need to stop talking about that shit. I am doing a TikTok story time one time, and I'm going to put all the details. All the details. Because it's like, out of all the shit I've experienced in my life, all the shit, I've been betrayed before. Real betrayed. Y'all know I didn't have bitches who started at the bottom with me turn into millionaires and switch up on me. Like, y'all seen, a lot of my followers seen the shit. But the shit I experienced in Arizona, I've never even had a nigga do me that dirty. That bitch, I'm doing the story time. I don't give a fuck. But until then, again, I'm leaving that shit in the past. Hurt people. Leave past hurt situations in the past. Once you let go, that's when your fresh start's going to begin. So this is all talking about making peace with your past. Of course, being as light as a feather. Making sure you're not carrying resentment. I know I'm not like the best example right now because I still am talking a little shit. Anyways, you guys were dealing with someone who's a gaslighter. This person accepts absolutely no accountability. They disassociate or they sweep shit under the rug because they don't have the strength to admit when they're wrong. They don't like the feeling of accountability. They don't like the feeling of self-awareness, and being aware of how fucking miserable they really are. Because of that, they don't like accountability. They gaslight. They disassociate. They practice escapism. So if you're looking for clarity and closure in somebody, like, why'd you do this? Why'd you treat me like this? Or if this is a boss, a friend, a romantic partner, or a family member, they will never give you that closure that you're seeking. Anyways, I do see faith is the only hope that you have right now. I see you need to put your trust into something. So some of you guys are walking by faith and not by sight because you're really unsure what the outcome's going to be. Again, where if this is leaving a job, this is leaving a home, this is getting kicked out, this is going through a divorce or a breakup, you're really not for sure what's going to happen next. Like I said in the pinned live, worry and fear will never change an outcome, but faith and an optimistic mindset will. You guys have prosperity ahead. You do. But it's all about believing that it's coming your way. And also, again, small, short challenges that you have to go through to get there. But shit, what are you willing to sacrifice right now? Everything that's happening is happening for you and not to you. So it's going to be important you're not in a victim mindset. Now, I do see there's somebody here dealing with some legal problems. What is this legal problems, ancestors? I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone that you were once connected to. Yeah, because I even got self-mastery. So someone's getting ready to be sentenced. This could be someone who's already locked up. This could be a relative or a friend. I don't know. Someone's getting sentenced. I see 4 to 5 months. That's really not a long time. So that's honestly good. I see shocking news or information. So you may see somebody on the news or you may hear something that may catch you off guard. I don't feel like this is anybody that you fucked with, though, because this was definitely someone who lived a demonic lifestyle. And I even see that this person was out to destroy your peace. Anyone who put any rumors out about you or try to create some type of smear campaign about you last year, this shit's getting ready to backfire and the truth is going to be known. And it's not because you're telling the truth or you're speaking your truth. It's because proof is always in the future, how you're living compared to how they're living. Karma catches up to people. You could call it karma if you want, or you could just call it their lifestyle. Someone's lifestyle is catching up to them. And since someone's lifestyle is catching up to them, it has other people questioning all the things that they once said about you. You, on the other hand, I see the ancestors are proud of you. You guys are reaching a level of self-mastery that you once thought you couldn't. And like I said in the pinned live, yes, it's lonely as fuck at the top. I was just saying the other day how fucking lonely it is in Arizona. I don't know nobody here. I mean, I've met people, but I ain't kicked it with these motherfuckers. Like, I'm completely solo dolo. Like, every time I walk out my house, I know for a fact nobody out here knows me. And it's a little lonely, but at the same time, there's a level of peace that I've never experienced in my life. Like, I could go out looking crazy as fuck and just don't care because don't nobody know me. It's lonely at the top, but understand it's not going to always be like that. You guys are in the process of being pushed outside your comfort zone. No pain, no gain. Like I said at the pinned live, you guys are on the way to upgrading. This upgrade is all coming because you guys decided to do what? Take a leap of faith. I don't even know where the card went. I don't know where it went, but you guys are deciding to take some type of leap of faith. And with you taking this leap of faith, this is why you're getting this new home. This is why you're getting this new car. This is why you're getting this new job. And again, if you're not taking the leap of faith, you don't get to choose to be chosen. Sometimes Most High breaks our hearts to save our souls. There's just that negative tower moment I was talking about that's going to make it feel like, oh, why is this happening to me? But in reality, it was a blessing in disguise. Regardless, more of what I'm trying to say is air signs, something's going to work out for you better than what you expect. I don't care what crisis or what struggle or frustration you're facing right now. It's literally working out for you for the better. If you're on the right side of this reading, of course. All right, what else does air signs need to know? Stone of Goddess, and this card talks about unwavering love and support. So you guys definitely have all the support you need. Excuse me. You guys. Let me get my words together. You guys definitely have some support coming your way. If this is through strangers, family, friends, whatever the case is, I see you're not going to have to bear something alone. Now, I'm sorry, this reading it's just been about employment and work lately. I've had a crazy situation at employment as well, at a job as well. I don't know if some of you guys been at your job for 10 years or some of you guys have been in a 10-year relationship. But there's an adult bully here. Like, this person gets off by intimidating you. Some of you guys, this is like a 10-year fling. Like, maybe like you guys are single, but for 10 years you have been dealing with a situationship. Please stop that bullshit. I don't know, but I see that this is coming to an end. Something that someone has been getting away with for a very long time is going to be coming to an end. Others of you, like I said before, the greatest lessons in life are learned through pain. Sometimes most heartbreaks are hard to save our souls. There's a sexual betrayal here where someone who carries a very predatory spirit has slept with someone that's, I guess, technically considered off limits. A friend, a family member, a coworker. I don't know. Some of you guys could have already figured this out. I'm seeing the months of October. So some of you guys could have found this out in October, November, December. I don't know. This could have really hurt you or set you back. But I see there's a balance being restored. Take it how it resonates again. Some of you guys could be figuring this out this month. But a balance is getting ready to be restored, especially if you were in some type of grieving process, especially if you have to experience some type of betrayal. This card literally came out in my pen live when I shuffled the hell out of these cards. But releasing, sometimes in order for us to receive our success and abundance, we have to release what no longer serves us. Everyone doesn't deserve to witness your success up close. What is for you is delayed and protected until you clear your energy. So again, it might sound like I don't know if this is bad advice or not. I'm just a fucking reader. But again, just because you don't quit doesn't mean you're going to succeed. If you are experiencing hell on earth or some form of misery when it comes to a work environment, a home environment, a relationship, that doesn't mean you try harder. You know, that doesn't mean you feed into your suffering thinking that you're going to get rewarded for suffering. That's not how manifestation works. Manifestation has to work off high vibrational energy. The highest vibration, the highest frequency is love, self-love. Self-love is a form of self-respect. And I see that once you guys start to acknowledge your self-respect and what you're not willing to tolerate anymore, that's when you start to create that law of attraction where it's like, you know what, I could quit this job, I can leave this home, I can leave this nigga, I can leave this bitch, I can leave them and evolve. Because peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. I'm telling y'all, this is about to be kind of a different ass year. Very different. Ugh. I see someone that you had an emotional or codependent attachment with is also questioning their sexuality, and that's the reason why they act the way they act. However that may resonates. I see 444, 404, 414, 434. You guys are going to be resonating with the number 4 a lot. I see that you have a windfall here, a piece of unexpected good fortune. Your biggest challenge, I said this in the pen live, but it's you versus you. You are your own devil. Excuse me. Get out of self-pity. Get out of self-sabotage. Lose the fucking attitude. Like, oh my gosh, I should be rich by now. Or, oh my gosh, if it's not one thing, it's another. Lose the fucking attitude. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Life is about a journey, not a destination. No pain, no gain. And if you want this windfall, if you want this spiritual reward, you want this extra income where you actually like where you work, or you actually like where you live, or you actually like the people you're surrounded by. If you want this balance to be restored in your life, you're going to have to apply effort. And like I say, you can point one finger at one person, but 3 point back at you. Because regardless of how people treat you, the question is, why are you tolerating it? People only treat you how you allow them to. If you didn't allow it, it wouldn't continue to happen. Anyways, I'm about to wrap this up. Alright, to conclude this reading for air signs, stalemate connection. So yeah, you guys are definitely beating a dead horse when it comes to a romantic situation. Someone lives a very... I didn't even try to... Okay. Someone lives a very unhealthy lifestyle. And this could be you, air sign, because the next card out, it was flew under the bed. But your life needs more structure right now. I see you're closer than what you think you are to a desired outcome. But I just see that you need to go ahead and My phone's dying. Due to pros and cons, if they're not playing a part in bringing you up, they're playing a part in tearing you down. And I see as of right now, air sign, it's going to be important you guys start to practice detachment. Life goes on, man. Life goes the fuck on. Stop trying to hold on to situations that are definitely not holding on to you. All right, what else? I can't believe my phone is 10%, and I charged this shit for so long. Hey, trust your vision, trust your intuition, and go ahead and plant the seeds. Sanctuary, harmony, balance, joy, and contentment. So it's pretty much like you have two options. Because nothing is never going to fall out the sky into your lap. It's just not going to happen that way. You have to save yourself, air sign. You have to. No one is coming to save you. So either you're going to initiate the changes you want to see in your life, or you're going to stay on that hamster wheel and continue to repeat cycles. The choice is yours because you have free will. But if you want better, if you want a different year than you had last year, you're going to have to apply effort. And if you apply effort, I promise you it's not going to lead you to nothing. You're going to be able to reap the fruits of your hard labor. Let's put a financial oracle. Ooh, it's a couple. Come on. This came out in my fucking collective reading. Anyway, success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you along the way. You're on the right track. So again, trust your inner knowing. Everybody's inner knowing is telling them a different thing. But again, if you feel like you're outgrowing an environment, or you're not being respected, or you can't tolerate it, trust your inner knowing. Trust the path you're on. Next card, spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insight into what works best for you and serves your needs. Don't be too logical. Don't be too practical. Be a little crazy. Be a little magical so you can really create your reality. And then again, this card literally came out in my collective reading. Timing. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. Let's see. And then I have relationships. Business partnerships, office love affairs, and communications with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Okay, that didn't really give a shit. And then 2 more cards. Powerful position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion, reflection. Take time to revisit the past and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't want will likely show you what you truly love. So shit, we just gonna call that divine timing because I don't fucking know. My phone's dying too. I'm gonna charge it and I'm gonna try to go live for water sign. All right, to conclude air signs reading, keep your composure. Do not allow your emotions to overpower your intelligence. Of course, don't be afraid of conflict, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Joy and contentment's coming your way. The suffering you have experienced is not going to compare to the joy that's getting ready to come your way. However, you still need to do the work and apply a little effort. Like I said, air sign, you guys might not like to hear this, and I'm included in it. I'm a fucking Libra, 3-time placement, but we're still in this learning cycle. And it's going to be fucking irritating because, like, damn, all this fucking hard work and I'm still not ready? No, because we still have self-sabotaging ways. We still have cognitive dissonance. We're still closed-minded when it comes to the future, or we still lack that belief in ourselves. But sooner than later, once we surrender all that we need to surrender, I just heard Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. Y'all need to go listen to that song. Once we drop the extra baggage and the extra BS that no longer serves us, we'll be in an energy where we can ask and we will receive. It's not like we're not deserving of what we want. It's just the fact that if we was to obtain, or if the ancestors and Most High was to give us exactly what we want right now, or even last year. Like, say if you wanted like this 6-figure career last year, but you have piss poor money management skills. You probably would have found yourself in even more debt. And then you're going to end up owing $10,000 and $11,000 and $12,000 because you didn't have the fucking financial literacy to maintain that wealth. So it's not like you're not deserving of the shit that you want. It's the fact you're not ready for it yet. And the longer you bullshit on your character development, your maturity evolving, that's the longer you're creating a delay. Again, not because you're not deserving. It's because you're not ready. It's the same for love. It's the same for a bigger home. Whatever the case is, if you sabotaged and fucked up many times before, then you should take these lessons a little bit more serious this time so you won't fuck it up this go around. What's the bottom of the deck? Forgiveness and understanding. Make peace with your past right now so your heart can be as light as a feather. And pave your own way. Leadership, courage, and forge your own path. Do not follow the crowd. And we're going to see what the bottom of this deck is. Yes, you're uncovering new talents that will lead you to new work in a better position. You could get more money with the ideas that you have. So bottom of the decks always talk about the outcome of a path. So, ooh, shit. I'm going to read this because I didn't mean to do that. Prickly situation. You need both tactic and peace to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around issues and use gentle touches. Kind of goes back to what I was saying, though. No pain, no gain. Anyways, this concludes you guys' reading. Please let me know if this resonates. And I'm sorry, I was about to say it's personal reading shit. This concludes you guys' reading. Please like, share, comment, or follow. And until next time, guys, peace.